Hello again! It's time to discover some friendly NPCs, friendly and even cute. Let's take a look at Children of Morrowind. I love this mod, but it has a few drawbacks. I'll be sure to highlight them for you. Children of Morrowind adds children, lots of them. Humans and mer races are represented. This mod is a work of love and it shows. The kids are not simply mini NPCs, their faces, hair, clothes and voice are unique as well. In addition, the children have not been placed at random but carefully placed next to their parents. There are a few new adult NPCs as well in the form of expecting mothers. Apart from the new clothes, kids sometimes carry toys, a teddy bear or a toy sword for example. Finally, some children have animations, skipping, rolling, and generally being silly. With all these features, a couple of issues need to be mentioned. Like most large NPC edition mods, you will need to watch your FPS. In terms of immersion, if you do not have animations for other NPCs, the kids might stand out too much for your taste. Speaking of taste, you might find the voices annoying or silly, but I mean, they are kids.
May I help you? I'm busy now, so please hurry.
Children of Morrowind also adds a number of new models. You will see playgrounds in most settlements, toys lying around in houses and candies for sale in the stores. This could be a major issue with your town expansion mods, especially if they are extensive, and yes, that definitely includes Morrowind Rebirth. Making Children of Morrowind compatible with your preferred town mods is not that difficult. I'll show you in a bit how. Then there are a couple of annoyances. Chief among them, some kids like to fight each other. Kids be kids, right? The annoying part is that battle music will start, which can be rather startling. The children are protected via a script. If they are attacked, they will teleport away and you will find yourself with a large bounty. Not so much of an issue if you don't generally go around hitting children, but when sent by the Thieves Guild to steal something and a pesky child is there, calling for help as soon as you take your lockpick out, well, that sucks. There's already a patch for the Thieves Guild quest in Aldrun, and we'll make one for the Thieves Guild quest in Balmora. Now there are a few mods that go very well with Children of Morrowind. Most of them are listed on Emma's website. I'll leave a link in the description below. My favorite mods are my own Hold It that make most of the toys holdable, so you can see kids walking around with not only teddy bears but toy cars, kids books for example. I also like Morrowind Family that adds 4 adoptable kids. Now put that together with the romance mod, my holdable babies from Hold It, and you almost have an actual family. Finally, Children of Morrowind has an optional playable children race. The prophecy never said that the Nerevarine had to be an adult, right? There's also an Hogwarts-inspired magic school if you want to check that out. So we're in the construction set. You want to make sure that you have your masters loaded. That's Morrowind, Tribunal, Blood Moon, Children of Morrowind. And then I'm going to use the patch that already exists. I'm just going to make sure that now this pesky teenage Altmer is not going to prevent me from stealing my diamonds in that chest right there. Now I could modify the script so that it disappears, but we don't want to do that. Let's make them something a lot simpler. You see, this guy has his alarm set to 100. He's like a god. He's like watching for crime. Let's reduce that to 60. I think it's fair. He might be a little puzzled to see me there. And then I'm going to modify his wonder package so that instead of taking 3 steps and coming back, he's gonna take, well, 10 steps. Go down the stairs, which should give enough time for my thief to do its job. Okay, now we're checking for compatibility. So for me, I have loaded my masters obviously, my CoM-fix is still the main one, and the city expansion that I have is ep.6, which I think may have minor clipping issues. Regardless of the city you have, the city expansion that you have, the principle is going to be the same. You want to make sure that the objects added by Children of Morrowind are not stuck with the objects added by whatever city expansion mod you have. So I am going to Dagenfell, there we go. This is Epic Dagenfell that adds all these Dwemer ruins all around, so when you arrive by boat it's really quite impressive. But I digress. Now Emma is very kind because she always uses the same prefix, which is really good practice. Makes things easier for you, also makes things easier for people who need to make patch or see what's happening. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to check every single one of them and make sure that they're fine. Now we only have NPCs. That's okay. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're also good. So now these two guys. There are the kids fighting. Yes, these two, they like to practice fighting. And the way they are, they're gonna get stuck in here. So all we're gonna do is really move them around. Now, because they're NPCs, we don't have really to hit F to make them fall to the ground. With NPCs and creatures, they're just gonna spawn in the world and then go down a little bit. It's only a problem if they, you know, you put them really high and then they fall and then they die, just like that guy in the Bitter Coast. If you had to move a playground or something, then you would really have to go in and make sure that the playground, once you've moved it, well, you probably need to adjust the height so that it looks good. I didn't want to do that. Obviously, that's something that would have to be clean, but the principle is there. It's all that simple. You want to save, you want to clean your mod, and your patch is good to go. Despite the issues I've mentioned, I almost never play Morrowind without Children of Morrowind. Now, we've seen a few mods that add animation, and every time I said, if you don't have any other animation, they might stand out. Well, next week we are going to look at animated Morrowind. Hope to see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.